Everybody on three, say thank you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Hey everybody, I don't know where you are when you're watching this. You could be having a cup of coffee, you could be at home, you could be at work on your computer, but I just really want to encourage you to watch the next few minutes so that you can hear all the testimonies that God is doing, because it's amazing and you are part of the reason why all this is happening. So when God established his people, he did it through a wrestling match when he wrestled with Jacob. And then God gave him a new name, a new identity, and created a whole people. And we see God doing that here, where he's wrestling with people, he's giving them a whole new identity, and they're becoming a church. They're becoming a people of God that are devoted to him. And it's happening. It's happening even with atheists. Just a few weeks ago, we have many atheists who come to the church, but we had one particular one who, after service, started crying and saying something's happening. They really do feel like it was a powerful night, and they said they feel like Jesus is now a necessity for their life. They're not there yet in their own words, but they said, I'm not closed off to God either. That's amazing. That's someone moving toward the kingdom of God. We have people getting baptized. I want to tell you about my friend Kyle, who, when I met Kyle, he did not like God. He did not like the Bible. He liked nothing to do with God. But Kyle continued to be in relationship with us. He's been discipled every Friday, and Kyle just got baptized. And now Kyle is discipling another atheist, and he's bringing him into the kingdom. That's incredible. And on the believer side, we have believers who are saying they almost lost their faith because we're here in the city. They have relationship with people who are not believers that are bringing the difficult questions to them, and they're almost losing their faith. And they said because the Doubters Church, they're grounded and they feel like that they can continue in their walk with Christ, and they're bringing their friends to the church. All these stories are incredible, and you are the people that are making it possible. Your generosity, your faithfulness in prayer is all making it possible. And let me tell you about the Doubters Club. The Doubters Club has actually been multiplied outside of the state. We're keeping it secret because we're checking it out and seeing how it works in a rural area, and we're really proud to say that it is working very well. In fact, that Doubters Club looks like it's going to turn into a Doubters Church. And then we're putting into words how we can multiply this and hand this off to other church planners so that they can start doing Doubters Clubs before they launch a church as well. Because people should launch a church when others are coming to Christ. And now here's what's going on when it comes to us living here in Denver. Again, it's your generosity that has allowed us to even do this, and we live as missionaries. So all those testimonies I just told you are of people coming into the kingdom. And the Doubters Church is seeing so many amazing things happen. But the Doubters Church is not filled with mature believers who are tithing and giving. We believe that is going to be the case, but that's not the mission God sent us on. It's to go after the people who are the -10 and traveling into God's family. So I need to ask you if you could continue to be faithful. And if you've been faithful, I want you to prayerfully consider if you can raise the amount of support that you give us every month. Because what you're doing allows all this to take place. And it allows us to do this without worrying that we need to ask the atheist to give, or the agnostic to give, or the people in Doubters Club to give, but that they're able to set their mind on Christ, and then we teach them spiritual discipline. What we need is 5 people to give at $100 a month. And if you can do that, or if you can raise your support in that way, that would be amazing. And we need 10 people to give at $50 a month. And we need 20 people to give at $25 a month. There's 5 people at 100, 10 people at 50, and 20 people at $25 a month. This allows us to continue on the mission that God has given us. But I don't want you to do any of that without prayerfully considering it and without knowing how thankful we are, because what you've done is already producing a harvest. So thanks for the few minutes you've given us today, and feel free to reply to this email with any questions you have, or any comments, or anything you want to tell us. We'd be happy to pray with you. God bless.
Thank you everybody for supporting us. I love you. Bye.